it's just enough, it's,
Let's see, so like, when you go down, let's see, I don't think I have anything.
the, you know, where the Summers, the two-story White House is,
Yeah.
the Alexander
Yeah.
Mansion. My great-granddaddy lived there.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we're even down past Jan Murphy on the
Yeah.
creek. Do you remember where Ian Bosinger had the pig farm? Jonathan? That would have been in the
No.
nineties, late eighties, early
Cause
nineties.
I never, when I went out John Sloop Road, I never went, well, I went the whole route, but I never knew much past where the church and the cemetery were.
Oh,
Simpson County was fortunate to have a drive-in out on Russell Road for a lot of years, but the second drive-in we had in Simpson County was out on 31W South near the state line. And this projector came from there. They opened in 1969, a little over 50 years ago, and Gary Price, who's now the manager, has donated their old projector and set it up for us. He said the base was actually bought, he thought, from a theater, maybe from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And you talk about something heavy, it's solid, it's heavy. This top part was a little bit newer. It held a 3,000 watt bulb. The first one probably had a carbon arc light in it, but this had a 3,000 watt bulb. And the spot in the back that to me looks like a hot plate is actually a cooling device. The water ran through it. The water ran through that to help cool the bulb, because if you can imagine, a 3,000 watt bulb was pretty hot. And this was just kind of a splicing machine. The film we've got on there is just kind of a commercial. This was where they could splice the commercials and the local thing that said come to the concession stand and come eat our popcorn, and advertising the next shows. That's what this machine was able to splice in. And then some of you, if you're old enough, remember the speakers. You actually took the speaker off, put it in your window, and hung it on your window where you could turn the volume up and down. And Ellen's always quick to point out that some people forgot the speaker was there. They'd drive away and pull the speaker cord off the speaker stand. And then they were too embarrassed to take it back. Today, I think all you do is tune into an FM radio station. But the first, and actually what they were using at the last, Gary said, where they had a platter system where they had 3 big platters, and that way the film could connect and they'd never run out. But we didn't set that up because we didn't quite have enough room. But the first 2 movies that were shown out at the drive-in in 1969 were This Angel in My Pocket with Andy Griffin and The Shakiest Gun in the West with Don Knotts. And these are copies, and this is actually out of the newspaper in 1969 for the first 2 movies. And then we've got the picture of what the drive-in, today they've got a 6,500 watt bulb that they use. He said if you dropped it, it'd be kind of like throwing a hand grenade. And of course, they don't use the film anymore, it's all digital. And so we've got the digital pictures up there of what it looks like now. And then that's a picture from the projector room looking at the screen. That's what the projector is saying. So, and Kentucky, or Franklin, still has one of the, I think it's 7, 8, or 9 drive-ins that are still active in Kentucky.